This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. Florida's largest teachers union failed to meet the conditions of a new state law that requires a supermajority of union members pay dues, setting in motion a decertification process that the Miami Herald reports could leave about 30,000 Miami-Dade public school educators without representation. United Teachers of Dade condemned the new requirements in a statement saying, "We have not achieved the new 60% membership density mandated by the onerous anti-worker law." The new law increased the threshold of union-paying members to 60% and block unions from pulling dues directly from teachers' paychecks. Supporters of the law say the law aims to increase union transparency, but union leaders and Democrats call the move a union-busting effort meant to silence critics. The Herald notes that the audit results do not immediately decertify the union. Instead, it sets off a series of steps the union must take to renew its certification with the state. First, the union will have to prove at least 30% of its bargaining unit wants a union. Then its members will have to vote to move forward with recertifying United Teachers of Dade. Hernando County is the first of about a dozen Florida sheriff's offices to integrate rapid DNA testing during the booking process. But as WMNF's Chris Young reports, there are some red flags over the system's reliability.
The new technology develops a DNA profile from a sample mouth swab in 1 to 2 hours without the need for a DNA laboratory or without any human interpretation.
It is actually looking for hits as far as if that DNA matches another DNA sample that was used at a crime.
Justin Beets, a lieutenant at the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, says the biggest benefit of the new technology is time saved.
It's cutting our wait on processing DNA from weeks to a couple hours. That's probably the biggest benefit.
But Jay Stanley, senior policy analyst with the ACLU, says it comes with risks.
For years, DNA analysis has been done by trained professionals according to rigorous protocols in accredited laboratories. And still, we've seen terrible scandals where sloppy work has led to false convictions, wrongful arrests, etc.
He worries what will come when police officers with less training are now doing the analysis.
There's just going to be a risk of injustices is going to be even higher, that the machines won't be operated well, that there'll be contamination of samples, faulty profiles, etc., that lead to miscarriages of justice.
Currently, FDLE's DNA database supervisor says there are still many challenges to overcome before rapid DNA devices can be used for crime scene sample analysis. However, the FDLE is looking towards crime scene use.
Crime scene evidence is a whole different ballgame because samples can be degraded, they can be mixed with many different people's DNA, and the FBI said don't try using these machines for that, and yet we're seeing that happen, and so that's another example where you could get wrongful convictions.
Currently, all samples are still being mailed to FDLE for manual testing, even after using the rapid DNA testing technology. For WMNF News, I'm Chris Young.
The Tampa City Council will have its first reading of an ordinance today that would implement a curfew for teens aged 16 and under citywide. In a 5-2 vote, the City Council pushed the ordinance forward, which would impose criminal penalties for those violating the curfew, which is set for 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 12 a.m. Friday through Sunday. The Orlando Sentinel reports a total of 673 books were removed from Orange County classrooms this year. New state laws passed by Republican legislators require media specialists to review and approve all books in classroom collections and school libraries, and to exclude those that include pornography or sexual conduct. The rejected books include some teachers say were once regularly taught in high school classes, such as The Color Purple, Catch-22, and Brave New World. It's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 72 today. Lows tonight will be in the mid-50s, and the same forecast is on tap for Friday. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.